Filipina actress Candy Pangilinan made headlines lately after her vlog with son Quentin went viral. In the video, Candy showed an instance where she broke down after her son threw tantrums. Netizens sympathized with Candy, and others who experienced the same struggle said they felt seen. This Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month, we'll talk about the unspoken struggles of caretakers and how to better support them. Psychologist Jhon Carandang joins us this morning. Good morning, Doc Jhon. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Yeah.
You know, I was able to watch the whole video that Candy posted just to get the full context. And it's good to have this conversation now that it's Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month. And a lot of people have posted on the video, have commented that Candy's not alone. They fully understand na napapagod din ang magulang, especially when you are a parent to a neurodivergent child. Now, Doc, this video that Candy posted has opened conversations about the unspoken struggles na nararanasan ng parents and the caretakers, right? So can you tell us, Doc, how can parents of children in the autism spectrum handle burnout?
Yeah. First, I would like to take this opportunity to taking Candy Pangilinan to raise the concerns of every parents. No?
Yeah.
I know it's not easy for every parent to understand their child's behavior, whether they have a neurodivergent or they have special needs or that's a regular kids. No, but the struggles are really valid.
Yeah.
Yung iyak niya, it's not saying na suko na ako, but it is just saying na anak, napapagod din si mommy.
Yeah.
So it's very valid. And if you go to look at the video, even Quentin is trying to understand his own behavior. Bakit nagkakaroon din siya ng ganung struggle? And he doesn't want na maramdaman din ng mommy niya yun. That's very authentic. I think it's a good tool for the parents to also understand na ganyan pala, hindi lang pala sila nag-iisa. Same with Candy Pangilinan with using the social media, increasing the awareness and acceptance for children with autism. It's a sign of, hey, dear parents, let's work together for our kids and for giving an opportunity to also help other parents to understand their children with special needs. No?
What I really enjoyed about yung fallout nito, because of the conversations happening and of course the statements brought out, si Candy actually said na, I know it is Autism Awareness Month, but at the same time, as a society, feeling niya lampas na tayo sa awareness stage. And that it's more about acceptance as well. And of course, trying to really embrace them sa society natin. I know we talk about it a lot more now dahil sa social media, nakita natin online more often because of like when Candy posts, we have more discussions about it.
Yes.
Pero sa palagay niyo po ba, are we getting there? Are we starting to accept people who are on the spectrum a bit more based on your own personal experience and how much we're talking about this at the moment?
Yeah, sad to say there are some people who cannot really accept.
Yeah.
Some parents are still in the denial stage. Kasi parang the question is bakit nagkaroon ako ng ganitong anak? Something like that. Or, saan ba nakukuha to? They have a lot of questions, okay, that comes into their mind na, paano? Accepting or acceptance is it's a process. Having child with autism is a process of, yes, I'm aware, but yung emotional acceptance, probably, yung physical acceptance din, kung meron man, and psychological acceptance, parang andun pa yung struggle ng bawat isa. No? Good thing, siguro sa ibang parent, sasabihin nila, wala naman, di naman totoo to. Yun yung pinakamasakit sa ibang parent na parang na-invalidate din yung kalagayan o sasabihin, yung anak niya huwag kang lalapit kasi may autism. So nagkakaroon ng labeling na ewan ko kung maganda o pangit pero still parang nalilabel yung bata na parang iba siya. Which I myself felt so bad. That's the reason why I chose this career kasi when I was in my high school days, I saw one of my a child na may autism na parang hindi ka pwedeng kalaro kasi sorry for the term, hindi ka normal. So, noong time na yun, way back in 90s, wait, ano meron? Bakit meron?
Yeah.
So this time, kahit mataas yung awareness natin, yes, autism exists, but what about the acceptance sa society?
Right. Yeah.
There are some children with autism was not given a fair, equal opportunity working in a restaurant, or sometimes there are doubt na baka hindi siya mag-perform.
Yeah.
Parang napaka, overprotective. Ay, wait, di ba may autism ka? Dito ka lang, wag ka lang. So, it crushes my heart na parang, wait, hindi naman nila kailangan yung special treatment. Ang kailangan nila, tiwala, and then try to understand muna. Okay, live with our environment, kung meron kami, something like that.
Right. Because typically when they're in the autistic spectrum, like you mentioned, they get shunned, right?
Yeah.
People don't want to talk to them, they want to stay away. But slowly but surely, we're seeing some restaurants sometimes, they've been hiring people on the spectrum, which is, I think it's great, but not enough restaurants are doing it, or companies. So what do you recommend? I mean, you mentioned earlier that even parents, they're in denial that their child is on the spectrum. Now, what about the environment as well? How can we make the community and their environment more inclusive and more accepting?
Yeah. First, I think every parent should have this mindset, no? Pag meron na sila nakitang early symptoms, no? Early intervention is the key.
Yeah.
Okay.
For them to not to getting worse yung situation, no? Yung maladaptive behavior niya. Doon pa lang sa early stage of life, mamomodify na yung mga maladaptive behavior. Now, it is my dream also that every institution can accept yung mga person with disability, especially with the neurodivergent children. Kasi I believe if you're giving them an opportunity, an equal opportunity, they can also perform well. They can also have the sense of ownership, stewardship. Na, wait, I'm part of this community, I'm part of this company, so I'll also take good care of the reputation of the company. Kasi hindi naman sila basta lang gagalaw na hindi natin eh. If they were given an opportunity, they will, they will work hard. Like for instance, Quentin, I think is working in
an Italian restaurant.
Restaurant.
Yes.
So, mapipil niya na yung self-worth tataas, the self-confidence, at the same time yung social acceptance.
Yeah.
Right.
Despite of his some weaknesses, pipilitin niya na, wait, I have to control, I have to manage. I remember one of my patient, without mentioning the name, he's 30 plus years old and with autism. And then the parent came to my office and then, sir, I need your clearance that he can be going work abroad. So sabi ko, why? Because baka hanapan kami na safe ba siya, blah, blah, blah. Sabi ko, okay, don't worry about it. Just for clearance to travel, no? You know what? When he migrated in that country, I saw his performance. Talagang he was given a lot of opportunity. And then I tried to talk to him. And then said, sana merong ganito sa Pilipinas.
Yeah.
Because there's no discrimination. There's no... He treated a normal being.
Yeah. You know, that actually brings me to my next question, because you compared it nga to overseas. And here in the Philippines, it feels like there's a bit of a lack of infrastructure when it comes to helping those who are on the spectrum really adapt to life. Even in, for example, the example I love to use is the United States. There are actually stadiums with sensory safe rooms for those on the spectrum, so they can still enjoy entertainment, like live entertainment, even basketball games, through those sensory safe rooms. Dito sa Pilipinas, as much as there are institutions that do help out and reach out when it comes to making sure that life is better on the spectrum, it feels like from an institutional level, wala pa tayo dun in terms of making sure that spaces are safe for those on the spectrum. Do you feel that that is probably the next step we have to go to be able to care for those on the spectrum dito sa Pilipinas?
Yes, I think there must be. Kung baga mag-benchmark tayo sa ibang bansa na in order for us to address their needs. Kasi individual needs yan eh. Like for instance, the school. Okay? People with special needs sometimes, no, they exclude their students. Ay, sorry meron kang special need. You are not belong. Sometimes they feel that way. No? But if the school provides, inclusivity, or
Okay.
given an equal opportunity to learn,
Okay.
yun nga lang hindi kasi tailored sa lahat ng bata yung learning. Kumbaga,
Right.
Yeah.
It's so
generalist.
standardized
I feel like
learning.
it's going to be hard to mix them all together. That's why we have SPED schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaya nga, in our institution, we have this kind of play school or socialization program,
Yeah.
wherein all our kids with autism can have time to mingle together
Yeah, yeah.
in a very safe environment, and everyone is accepted, and then the noise, any extraneous variables are eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasi pag doon naramdaman niya, mami, hindi ako nag-tantrum, ay mami, hindi ako na-disturb o nagkaroon ng distress. I love this place. And then they will try to adapt na, sir, alam ko na namin kung ano yung nagtitrigger sa kanila.
Yeah.
So when they go back, they will try to understand, ayaw niya na masyadong loud, so lalagyan namin siya ng
Yeah, they can
earphone.
adjust.
Right.
Yeah.
Ayaw niya ng matraffic, so hindi kami aalis ng matraffic kasi yung attention span niya.
Yeah.
Yung diet niya hindi pwede sa masyadong sweet. Kasi gusto niya blah blah blah. So lahat yun matututunan ng parent, and the parent can also give an opportunity to share to another parent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kasi wala tayong school for them.
I
for
know,
the
we were
parents.
talking
For the
about
parents.
that. We were
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
that off air, Doc,
Yeah.
right? Because once you're in that situation, there's no like a workshop or a
Right.
seminar to tell you how to speak with your neurodivergent child, right? Meron kasing mga certain ways on how to approach them, communicate with them, and hindi naman natin alam yun eh.
Yeah.
So
And it's
sana
not
we
just
can
the
have
parents as well,
the
right? It's the community
caretakers,
around
the community,
them.
yeah. So
Meron siguro mga institution that can provide parenting seminar workshop for children with special needs, especially for the private sector. But what about the community with the class CDE, di ba? Wala silang opportunity to teach their
They don't have the means.
parents, no,
Yeah.
the parents, because first the lack of budget.
yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of factors, but it is also my dream na even though whatever your class is, every parent should have opportunity to educate themselves,
Yeah.
Right.
to train themselves, to undergo certain workshops for them to address the needs of their child.
Yeah.
Kasi individuality yun eh.
That's true.
Doc, Anne has one last question because we
Yes,
have to
I
wrap
know
things up.
we're running out of time, but I want to go back to what you mentioned a while ago, that early intervention is the key. So parents should watch out for the signs. What are these signs that the parents should watch out for?
Okay. First, if it is the child has less social interaction, medyo less ang kanyang eye contact. If the child has repetitive behaviors, impulsive behaviors, and often tantrums, if the child has this kind of behavior, whether may autism siya or ADHD or whatsoever, better to consult a professional for proper assessment.
Okay.
Kasi from there, as early as 3 years old, okay, the professional, whether it is a neurodevelopmental pediatrician, psychologist, or psychiatrist, we can assess the child and given a proper treatment plan for them to, to provide for their children. Kasi early intervention is the key. Pag 3 years old pa lang, nabigyan mo na ng proper treatment, pagdating niya sa school age, okay, manage na yung behavior niya.
Okay.
Whether meron siyang level 1, 2, or 3 autism, at least alam ng teacher, alam ng parent, what kind of education
Yeah.
techniques or strategies pwede i-provide doon sa anak.
Right.
Now, Doc, I wish we could talk more. I told you it's gonna fly
Yeah.
by, right, our
Yeah.
interview. But for those of our viewers who have a question and they want to reach out to you, where can they find you?
Yeah, they can follow us in our Facebook, Carandang Institute Mental Health Services.
All right. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
your time. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Psychologist Jhon Carandang.